Wavesound Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of The Sword of Cyrus by J.C. Ryan, narrated by Jeff Stewart. Prologue. October 12th, 539 B.C. The ancient city of Babylon, 55 miles south of modern-day Baghdad. From the lofty walls of the great city, guards and civilians alike looked down upon the invaders, mocking them. Babylon was known by all to be impenetrable, yet these foolish Medes set up camp outside the walls. Perhaps they didn't know that there were provisions for a siege lasting 20 years. Jokes were hurled into the air.
"Don't you know that you will have to wait there for 20 years to make us open our gates?"
A few even taunted.
"Want some fresh bread and wine?"
None of the taunts reached the ears of the Medes, for they were too far away. But occasionally a soldier broke discipline and lofted an arrow toward the heads he could see above the ramparts. Seeing the mockers duck was well worth the mild disciplinary action that resulted. None of Cyrus's soldiers knew of the holy book of the Hebrews, where prophecy regarding their leader spoke of the favor of their one God, known to the Hebrews as Yahweh, toward Cyrus. Perhaps Cyrus himself was unaware of it, but he was about to fulfill the prophecy in Isaiah, and again in Jeremiah of the holy book, made 90 years before his birth. "I will dry up thy rivers, I will dry up her sea." Babylon's vulnerability was the Euphrates River, where it entered and exited below the transverse walls that bridged it. Cyrus diverted the river upstream, forming a lake and causing the river to become shallow enough for his men to wade, passing under the walls into the center of the city. Even this would not have afforded them access to the city itself, except that the citizens had been celebrating their cleverness with wine and rich food, secure in the belief that no one could gain entry to the city. Once again, Jeremiah's prophecy had predicted what would happen. "Thus saith the Lord to Cyrus, I will open before him the two-leaved gates, and the gates shall not be shut." So had the prophets prophesied, and so it came to pass. The enormous gates that barred entrance from the riverbed to the streets that crossed the river were carelessly left open. While the Babylonians feasted and drank, once again fulfilling prophecy, Cyrus and his invaders casually walked into the city without challenge. "I will make drunk her princes, and her wise men, and her captains, and her rulers, and her mighty men, and they shall sleep a perpetual sleep."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?